Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Under fire. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses on the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, we're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give. There he goes. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the side.
Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Using his legs, it's Hardy. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Snagged out of the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Manning. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me.
It's a running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Morris. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Wait.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looking to throw. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete. Tripped up for the tackle. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone, if they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Hoosiers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time, thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players, David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The sure hands, it's Beebe. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Turning on the Jets. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And off to Jones. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Flushed out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him.
It's a seam wide open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Mendoza. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Oh, he's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense aim got him at the 27. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. He wants to throw. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to... Oh, out of space! They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, the ground game. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Bully ball on third and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He's going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They boot it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the lone back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the Hoosiers pick up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
The Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. He leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Safe completion on the screen. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. The short hands, it's Morris. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got his man. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got them backed up. You got them in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Get set, get set.
Looking for room, it's Roberts. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just